Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so today our mission is pretty specific. We're looking at this AI tool called Higgsfield Popcorn. The promise, making storyboarding almost, well, effortless.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, most AI tools out there now, they're really good at making one amazing picture.
Right, just one shot.
Exactly. But if you're a creator needing like a sequence of shots, think storyboards, comics, even pitch decks, you hit this problem. Consistency drift.
The drift, yeah.
Things just change slightly frame to frame. So our mission really is to figure out why Higgsfield Popcorn seems different, why it's built to nail that sequence.
Okay, let's dig into that. Because that drift, where the shirt color changes slightly or the lighting just goes weird between frames,
Yeah,
that eats up so much time in pre-production.
totally. It's a huge pain point.
So what's fundamentally different? How does Higgsfield Popcorn actually process things compared to, say, a mid-journey or stable diffusion prompt?
No, the core thing is context persistence, standard tools. They basically treat every prompt like a brand new request.
Fresh start every time.
Yeah. So the character's face, the room layout, it all gets kind of reimagined, leading to those frustrating little changes. Higgsfield, though, it's designed to understand you're building a narrative. It knows the frames need to connect. It tries to anchor the visual identity across them.
Okay, that makes sense. That's structural memory,
Yeah.
almost. But how does a user actually make that happen? Does the AI just, guess what my character should look like next?
Right.
Or do I need to give it more?
Oh, you definitely need to guide it. And that's where the input side gets interesting. You can upload reference images.
Okay. References for characters, settings.
Both, yeah. And this image isn't just like a style suggestion. It acts more like a persistent conditioning layer. Think a bit like ControlNet, maybe.
Gotcha. So it locks in the key features.
Exactly. The geometry, costume details, perspective, it helps stop the character from, mutating when you change the camera angle or the action in the prompt.
Right. I can practically hear storyboard artists breathing a sigh of relief.
Right.
Because fixing that visual drift manually is...
It's tedious, yeah.
Okay, so moving to actually using it. Let's say I'm making stuff for, Instagram Reels or TikTok. Storyboarding for vertical video.
Mhm.
How flexible is it with formats?
That's actually one of the neat things. It handles different aspect ratios pretty well right from the start. So you're not wrestling the tool to get a 9.16 vertical frame or a wide cinema look.
That's handy.
It is, but it brings up a really important point. If I have to create really good reference images and then write super detailed prompts for every shot in the sequence, am I actually saving time compared to just, sketching it out?
Yeah, that's the crucial trade-off, isn't it?
It really is. The interface itself, pretty straightforward. But the quality of what you get out, it completely hangs on how detailed your prompts are. If you're vague or your reference images aren't clear, well, that consistency layer doesn't really know what to hold on to,
So garbage in, garbage out, essentially.
Yeah.
But maybe more like thoughtful input equals useful output.
Precisely. You got to put the thought in.
Okay, let's be real then. What are the limitations? We know it's good at sequences, but what can't it do right now?
Right. Important distinction. It's still only generating still images. This isn't, full AI video generation yet.
Okay, stills only. Got it. What else?
Well, also, if you just need one quick picture, like a single landscape image or a character concept, Higgsfield Popcorn might honestly be overkill.
Overkill. Why? If it's potentially better at consistency, wouldn't it just make a good single image too?
Well, it's kind of inefficient for that. Its whole computational muscle is geared towards maintaining that visual link between frames. It's running all these complex checks and using those conditioning layers, which is just wasted effort if you only ask for one picture.
Oh, I see. So it's really built for a specific job.
Exactly. It's designed for that visual creator, maybe a marketer, who needs to map out a whole narrative visually, someone who really cares about that frame-to-frame continuity.
Okay, so wrapping this up then. The big takeaway for Higgsfield Popcorn isn't just it makes images. It's that it tackles that sequential consistency problem head on.
Yeah, that's the core value. It's providing narrative fidelity, getting rid of a major bottleneck in using AI for pre-visualization work.
Mastering the sequence.
Exactly. It's a focus tool,
Yeah.
which, leads to an interesting thought.
Go on.
Well, if this tool is getting really good at creating sequences of still images that are consistent, anchored, what does that tell us about the path forward? What potential does this focus on sequence and consistency hold for, the next step, actually generating full, high-quality AI video?
So mastering the storyboard might be the key step towards automating the movie.
Could be. It really feels like mastering this kind of still image sequencing might be the critical bridge we need to cross to get to truly useful cinematic AI video. Something to watch for sure.